Hello, everybody, and we are here with Dada Nabhaniilananda, right? So, Dada, how long have you been meditating?
So 1975, so 47 years.
So, what inspired you to write music? Because you also write books, right? Which is a little bit different genre. What inspired you to write music and specifically songs? And when did you start doing that?
So I grew up playing piano. So I started playing piano when I was 4, and then so I was into Western classical music for a long time until I was 20. And I also played a lot of other classical instruments in that period. But I started writing instrumental music on the piano, but I didn't put music to it. But I also wrote pretty bad poetry. And then when I left New Zealand when I was 20 years old, then I didn't have my piano with me because they're not very portable. And I took up guitar and singing. And so then I started writing songs and slightly better poetry. And so I really started songwriting in 1977, I think.
So when did you release your first album? Because how many albums do you have?
Three of my original songs.
Yes.
I produced a number of other albums, but the songs, 3.
And I had a pleasure and an honor to listen to them, and one song is still in my head as "What Is Love?" Right?
Is This Love?
Is This Love? When did you write this one?
Well, I didn't actually write. Half of the tune was written by someone else, so I wrote the chorus. Mm-hmm. And one friend wrote the verse tune, which I used in the chart at the end. But that would have been about 1983, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still it's
catchy.
It's very catchy, and I love the meaning of it and the whole production, right? It's with the instrument.
I produced that with my brother in New Zealand. He's a musician.
Beautiful. I was listening, I told you, right? I was listening nonstop on the way to Reno and back. By the way, that's a good for everybody. You said that you're from New Zealand, but where do you live now?
I'm in California, here in Silicon Valley.
What is music or specifically songwriting for you? How does it fill up your soul?
Of course, it started out as just a way that I can express what I feel. So it's not, when you write prose or you say something, you're communicating ideas, but poetry is typically used to just say something more from the heart, right? And something it's supposed to be really authentic. Like you really mean it. It's not like just a speech you're giving to convince somebody of something. It's really saying what you feel in your heart. So music is like even more like that for me, because it's poetry plus the music, which is very emotional. So it's really for me about communicating what I feel very deeply.
Do you love singing your own songs?
I mostly sing my own songs or kirtan, this mantra chanting we do.
Do you think your writing has evolved, meaning the themes of the songs? Has it evolved since the beginning?
Oh, yeah, because it's a really long period. I've been writing songs for, like 40 years or something. Yeah, it's changed dramatically. And I would say overall it's improved a lot. I went through a phase in the middle where it became too complicated. And I actually think my earlier songs were better than some of the middle ones. But now they've become simpler again, but better quality. Though now it's like I'm a much better musician now than I was then. So the songs are better in terms of, but they're also focused and it's clear what they're about. And I'm very happy with the newer stuff.
Do you incorporate singing, not kirtan, but the songs that you wrote into your workshops, into your presentations?
Often, yeah. In fact, one of the ones, the one that we're going to sing together on Saturday, I actually wrote it for corporate events. Yeah, it's about this idea that we should use the gifts that we've all been given, which sort of unique human gifts of our hands, our heads, and our heart to serve the universe and God